Hey guys, what's going on? Bill Davis coming at you. There goes my phone. Ha. Good catch. Hey, I'm just driving along here, doing my full-time gig, which I still have to do at this point in time, but we're working on an exit strategy for that. But what it did was made me think about something that I've been talking to quite a few of you about, and that is the word marketing. Now we're getting a rainstorm here. And when I talk to people about marketing, a lot of them look at me like, got the deer in the headlight look. Well, what do you mean marketing? I don't know how to market. And a lot of you guys out there maybe have been in sales jobs. Maybe you've been involved with a home-based business. But really all marketing is, when you say the word marketing, it could be anything from, for me, like with my full-time job, I do a lot of cold calls. That means I walk into a business, I knock on the door, I come in, I physically walk in and introduce myself and hand them a business card, and I present myself and my product, service. You might have a handout flyer you hand out to somebody, but I guess where I'm going with this is what kind of marketing, what do you do for marketing? How do you market like a product or service online? How do you market to the masses? How do you get your message out to as many people as possible? Because that's really the key to marketing. Any business you look at, traditional businesses, I'm driving down the street right now, I see a Rite Aid. They got their, that's marketing. The big signs right on the front of the building, that's marketing. O'Reilly Auto Parts, Harbor Freight, marketing. Anywhere you can get your signage or image or create a presence where people are seeing that you're impacting them, with a visual or audible message, So there's the slow way or the snail mail way if you're going to do it, and a friend of mine calls it, I'm a traditional guy, which is the old school method of handing out business cards and meeting people on the street, and there's nothing wrong with that. But what I want to show you guys is how to automate doing it online to an unlimited audience that you don't got to go chasing. You don't have to beg for an audience. You're just going to automate and do it electronically and digitally using the right tools and the right technology and the right strategies. And if you learn how to do that, then the sky becomes the limit, because you'll never run out of prospects. You'll never run out of an audience or people to possibly sell to. But there's certain skills and techniques that you have to learn, and you have to commit to learning. And that means you might have to go out of your comfort zone, And I know that's a lot of times that's a hard thing to do. And I started doing this, going out of my comfort zone, several years ago. My goal was to learn how to make money on the internet and how to earn money just in a digital space. And I've done a lot of time in front of a laptop or a computer, learning how to do certain things, which you can benefit from that time and energy. We're going to show you some shortcuts and show you how that you can take advantage of our knowledge, our experience, as we've learned some of the things that work and some things that don't work, and we're going to plug you into the right places to get positioned to take advantage of technology. Because what we're going to share with you as far as this type of marketing, online digital marketing, wasn't really available to you, 5, even maybe 10 years ago, But technology has changed, and that means, we have to change with it. And if you're not willing to change with it, then you're going to get left in the dust. So what I'd like you to do is really consider what I'm saying to you, because when I talk about some of these tools, it involves spending some money. You gotta cash out some coin. That means you have to invest into yourself and to your business. And when we talk about people spending money, they just look at the expense part of it, okay? But if you do it properly, every expense that you have should give you a return on investment. In other words, when you spend money in marketing, you're anticipating a return, a certain, 2 for $1, $2 for every dollar you spend, or whatever your math works out to be. You should have an expectation of getting a return on your investment. In other words, you're not just spending money, okay? And that's the thing that I had a hard time understanding about marketing when I first got involved. I didn't think I needed to spend money on advertising. I thought I could do it, just get on social media and make a bunch of posts and get on YouTube and post a bunch of videos, and I was going to get an audience. Well, you can do that, don't get me wrong, it's not impossible, but you're glued to a computer, you're glued to a screen, okay? You have to commit to the time and energy, and time and energy is also money, right? Time is your most valuable asset, because we can never get it back. So if we can show you how to automate everything, that you don't have to sit in front of a computer, and you're able to then, still create an audience, generate leads, because that's really the key here, is we want to generate leads to our business and get people to look at what we have to offer. Doesn't matter what it is, as far as what product or service we're promoting. Excuse me. We just have to figure out how to get it in front of as many people as possible in the most cost-effective manner. But what I found is that, when you're looking at spending money on advertising and buying traffic, as you get kind of acclimated to what we're talking about here, you're going to hear that a lot about buying traffic, okay? And again, back to when I started, when I heard that phrase, buying traffic, I didn't know what it meant. And then somebody asked me a question one day. They said, what's the most sold thing on the internet? And I had to think about it, like the most sold thing. And you guys, I want you to think about it. What is the most sold thing on the internet? I'll give you, a little bit of time here to just kind of let that run through your brain. And I didn't even begin to know what the answer was. And then pretty much they told me it's traffic. And I still didn't get it. I said, what do you mean traffic? It's eyeballs, okay? In other words, people seeing your message, your marketing effort. How do you generate traffic to your offer, your website, okay? If you're doing a website. An example he gave me was any traditional business, any brick and mortar business that you go into or, see operating, they're spending money somehow, some way on marketing and advertising. And in those businesses, it's the same deal. They're looking and expecting a return on investment for their advertising dollars. So the example of that is if, you had a furniture company, say, for example, furniture store. And that furniture store paid somebody to go out and create the most beautiful, elaborate billboard that was so hard to resist. If somebody saw that billboard, they would just have to go to that store and check out the store. Well, you could have that most beautiful billboard, but if you didn't have that put somewhere where people can see it, in other words, if you didn't have it on the main highway where you had lots of traffic, where people are going to be driving by that billboard, and that, or you put that billboard on an old country road where nobody travels, what good would it be? Okay, so when he explained it to me that way, I understood what he meant by traffic. Okay, and so how do we create traffic to our website? Well, there's multiple ways to do it. You can do it in the real world. You can create business cards, and hand those business cards out to everybody you see, and on that business card would have your website. And hopefully somebody's going to look at your card and it's going to interest them enough to go to your website and take a look. You could do a billboard and put your billboard out there. You could put magnetic stickers on the side of your car. Okay, that's all kind of free advertising, other than the expense of buying the cards and buying the magnet. But what we're going to show you is how to drive traffic digitally in a virtual format, online, okay? We're going to show you how to pay what they call pay for clicks. When you pay for clicks, that means somebody's physically clicking on your website and seeing your I call it a curiosity campaign landing page, okay? That's the page you're going to land on, and it's going to give you a little brief explanation of what you want them to take a look at. And then at that point, they have to enter their email and their name to get access to the information, okay? It's called a lead capture page. And once you do the lead capture page, that takes them to a sales presentation page, okay? So the lead capture page is an invite, and when I talk about what I'm talking about now, in the old days of network marketing or marketing in person, the strategy was you had a build a list, number one, of people you're going to talk to, okay? In other words, potential customers. Once you have the list, then you have to invite those people on that list, okay? So they call that the invite, to look at your offer or your information. And then the third part of that is the presentation, okay? So in a digital format, we use a lead capture page, okay, which is the invitation to look, if you will. And then once they fill out the information on the lead capture page, that then takes them to a sales presentation page where they can see a presentation about your product, your service, maybe about you, whatever you want to put in that sales presentation page. And then that takes them to either an invitation, or what they call a call to action to sign up and join, or they may have more questions. So you can have a button on there that they click on, and it goes to a more questions or frequently asked question page, okay? And what we're talking about here is called building a sales and marketing funnel. So it takes them through a step of the invitation, the sales presentation, the closing, the call to action to join you, okay? The questions and answer thing is a validation thing, okay? So it's all built into a marketing system. And once you have that marketing system, that funnel, okay, that funnel would, breaking it down in the simplest terms, it's a invitation page, which is your lead capture page, then would take you to a sales presentation page, which would take them to a invite to join you and sign up for your business page, okay? That's called a sales funnel. Once you have a sales funnel built, once you have a funnel that works and creates results, when we say results, that means people actually go through that funnel and join your business. Once you have that built, your only goal and your only focus then becomes marketing. And marketing is simply in the simplest terms you can put it, is driving as many people to that lead capture page, that landing page, that invitation page as you can get there. Okay, whether you do it by handing out business cards or you want to take advantage of our system and show you how to do it electronically. I'll just give you an example. I did a campaign yesterday, and it's still running actually. And between yesterday and today, I've signed up 5 new people into one of my offers. And I haven't not even yet talked to any one of those people, okay? The sales funnel and the sales presentation that I had built into that funnel did all the selling for me. So I don't have to take rejection of people saying no. Basically, I just send them to my website. They go through the marketing funnel. If they like what they see, they sign up and they join, okay? And what we're trying to show you guys is how to duplicate what we're doing with the system, okay? And our system is duplicatable and replicatable. So once you duplicate it, then you can open it up to your prospects and they can take advantage of it and duplicate it, okay? And it just fully automates yourself as far as your marketing and all of your team marketing. And then on the back side of that, we throw in a lot of support, okay? Some live Zoom meetings, some training meetings, some things that we then plug our people into and get them acclimated more and more, educate them more, train them more, and get them really set up to succeed in their online business. And our goal is to help you dominate whatever business that you're in. And if you join us in this particular business right now, which we're promoting Accelerate Fuel Tabs, everything that we're going to teach you here is going to, number one, help you build your Accelerate Fuel Tabs business and generate income. And number two, everything you learn as far as the marketing side of it, you then can take advantage of all of that knowledge and market any other service or product or offer that you want to market and dominate that particular space, okay? It's a very, very systematic, simplified, automated process. And if you're not familiar with it, you're going to go through a learning curve, okay? And the learning curve is about that long. It's not really complicated. And we're going to try to break it down for you into a very easy to understand, easy to follow, easy to get plugged in and started, process. And all you got to do is follow some videos, watch some videos, follow the training, and just do exactly what those videos tell you. And we're going to get you set up and going with your first marketing funnel, okay? That you can then focus, once you have that funnel established, you don't have to build it, which is going to be replicated, okay? In other words, we already built it. All you're going to do is take advantage of it, and we'll code all the buttons. When somebody hits a sign up button, it's going to code to you instead of to me or anybody else that's using this same marketing funnel. So, and that's all done through just a step-by-step process of setting that funnel up. And we're going to teach you how to do it, and then teach you how to share that exact same process. The whole process is going to be duplicatable and shareable to the people that you introduce this to as well. So it probably sounds like a lot to digest, and it is if you don't have the right people leading you and holding your hand and taking you the right direction. In other words, you don't have to make the same mistakes that I made learning, okay? Because we're going to shortcut all that stuff. We're going to cut you right to the chase and get your system set up and running. And I'm going to say if you follow our videos, you should be able to set your system up within about, I'm going to say 2 hours max. It probably won't quite be that long. And the videos are nice too, because you can watch the videos, and if you get stuck on any one thing, you just rewind the video and watch it again. And as we develop the training, or the funnel to teach you how to set the system up, we may have some hiccups that maybe I missed something, and those questions will come up, and then we'll adjust our funnel to get those questions answered within the funnel, so new people coming in after that won't get stuck on that particular point. But we think we've got it pretty well dialed in that that'll be a minimum scenario. That won't happen, I think, at all. If it does, it'll be because somebody really just didn't watch the videos. But anyhow, that's it, guys. I just wanted to share that information, and that was in my head. I just wanted to try to get it out a little bit and communicate it to you. And hopefully, you're picking up what we're putting down as far as the marketing side of things, because man, you have a worldwide audience. The internet makes the entire world a potential customer for you. I signed up a person the other day that I still haven't spoke to, okay, through my marketing funnel, that's from California, but he's from the Philippines originally, and that we are able to do business in the Philippines, and he wants to take this business to the Philippines. Guess what? I now just created an international business because I learned how to market online and take advantage of technology. And you guys can do the same thing. You just got to get plugged in and learn how to do it. And we're going to teach you that, as long as you're teachable. And don't try to cheap out on us. You may have to spend a little bit of money to get things positioned as far as the tools and things that we're going to show you what to do and how to do it. And if you're looking at this as a serious business model, I don't care what business you're in, they have operating expenses. And if you want to become financially free, you have to accept that fact that you're going to have operating expenses in your business. You have to be willing to invest into your business, not just in money, but also in time. and brain power, okay? But all of that investment, again, is going to come with an expectation of a return on your investment. So, okay, guys, that's it. I didn't mean to do a 20-minute video. I just kept my brain constantly going. I just wanted to share this information with you. So, we'll see you in the next video. Have a great day, and we'll talk soon. Take care, guys. Bill Davis, check it out. See ya.